Sa isang interview sa NBA veteran at kasalukuyang import sa isang contender team sa NBL ay nagpahayag ng mga paghanga kay Sotto nang nakalaban niya ito at ng magagandang pahayag nga ang binitawan nito kay Kai. Ngunit, kabaliktaran naman ang sinabi nito sa kasalukuyang team ni Kai na Adelaide 36ers nang sinabi nitong hindi daw entertaining panoorin ang team ni Kai, lalo na ang mga offensive plays nito. Sino kaya ang NBL import na ito mga brad? At ano kaya ang mga sinabi nito kay Kai at sa Adelaide 36ers? Halina't pag-usapan natin yan mga brad.
Ngunit bago yan, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe sa ating channel at mag-follow sa ating Facebook page para lagi tayong updated sa mga latest nating videos.
Sa isang interview kay NBA veteran Antonius Cleveland at kasalukuyang import ng Illawarra Hawks na isang contender team ngayon sa kasalukuyang season ng NBL at isa sa top scorer at main man ng team, ay magaganda ang kanyang opinion at feedback kay Kai Sotto nang nakalaban niya ito. Sinabi nito na magaganda ang kamay ni Kai sa free throw, and with his sight down na 7'2" and smooth shot sa free throw, I will make daw kay Kai to stick around sa NBA. At hindi lang daw free throws kasi meron din daw good offensive skills si Kai na hindi lang pwede foulin lang kasi kayang tumira talaga ni Kai. At sinabi pa nito na Kai belong at may mataas daw na ceiling and upside si Kai and is a good player. Sinabi pa nito na Kai will make it in the NBA with his size and upside and ceiling. At ginagawa daw ni Kai na simple ang laro. Sa depensa naman ay malakas daw mamblangka si Kai. Maganda nga ang naging impression ni Kai sa NBL import na ito. Matatandaan kasi mga brad na sa game ng Adelaide 36ers laban sa team ni Cleveland na gumawa si Kai ng 8 out of 8 free throws against Illawarra Hawks, kung saan hindi ako nagkakamali ay ito ang unang laban ni Kai against sa team. At sa pangalawang game naman ay Kai against Illawarra ay may ilang highlights moves ito na pinungunahan niya ng pirouette move ni Kai from the outside mala Kevin Durant na malamang na ikinahanga ni Cleveland, kaya nasabi nito na Kai has good offensive skills. Ayan mga brad, ang komento sa player na nakaharap ni Kai. Samantala sa kabilang banda ay hindi maganda naman ang naging komento ni Antonius Cleveland sa team ni Kai na Adelaide 36ers na sinabi nitong hindi daw siya nanonood ng laro nito kasi hindi daw entertaining panoorin ang laro ng Adelaide, lalo na mga offensive plays nito. Bihira daw siyang manood ng mga lower ranked teams at mas manonood na lang daw siya ng Netflix kaysa manood ng laban ng Adelaide. Ayun mga brad, kaya hindi lang tayo mga fans ni Kai ang nakakapunan ng magandang laro ni Kai. Though hindi pa ganun talaga consistent, which maraming factors dyan like yung minuto at place na binibigay kay Kai. Pero andun yung potential at ceiling sa laro ni Kai na tinitingnan ng mga NBA scouts. Kasi nga sa kanila ay magpang potential ang laro ng prospect gaya ni Kai ay i-develop na lang nito sa NBA. Kaya wag tayo mabahala mga brad sa future ni Kai. For sure makakapasok yan sa NBA. Ang question na lang ay kung kailan. Kasi andun naman talaga kay Kai yung laro and high upside and ceiling. Not mentioning pa yung perang dadalhin ni Kai sa NBA team na yon on the business side. Ayun mga brad, ang ating quick update sa ating pambatong si Kai Sotto. Kayo mga brad, ano-ano mga part ng game ni Kai ngayon na nagpapanotice sa kanya sa mga NBA scouts? I-komento lang at pag-uusapan natin yan. At para sa full interview ay halina at panoorin natin mga brad.
One last question for you. We've asked some of our other guests that have played in the NBL, and actually you even referenced it a little bit too about how the talent level in the NBL is, continually increasing. There's several NBA prospects. One that we brought up before on this podcast has been Kai Sotto. You're somebody that has NBA experience, G League, things like that. What have you seen so far from Kai Sotto in terms of NBA draft, like what he either does that works well for NBA or what he might need to work on, in your opinion, going forward?
Well, just from the game, I don't really watch the 36ers just because I just don't like the way they play. So I don't really watch too much of their games. But from the 3 times that we did play them, I think Kai Sotto, he didn't play the first game. He played like the other 2. And he made all his free throws. I think he didn't really miss too many free throws. So I think at his size, you make your free throws, that's always a plus right there. You could stick around in the NBA at 7'2" from just knocking down all your free throws, putting pressure on the rim. So that right there was a good. I think he has nice touch. Obviously, he can play above the rim, can block shots, and the part that impressed me the most was like he has some offense to him. You can't just foul him, and he's gonna go to the line. He's gonna make his free throws, and it looked like he belonged out there. Like, I know he's young, but like, you didn't really see too many mistakes. He kept the game simple and just showed like that he belongs. And I think his ceiling is pretty high. I think he has a pretty high ceiling and pretty good player to be that age and to be that height. So yeah, I think he's a good player and he's going to be a good player. I would think that he would, get a chance in the NBA just from his side, his upside, his ceiling. He's young and whatnot. And I think he'll be fine if he continues to work. So I think he has a lot in his game that he can show and get better at.
So it actually kind of is an interesting point where you're talking about where you don't like to watch the 36ers. Why is that?
I just don't like the way they play, honestly. They just throw the ball inside, and it's just not entertaining to me. But depending on who they play, I may watch. But as far as like a Adelaide versus a Cairns, if it's lower ranking teams playing, like teams that are not in the Final Four, I don't really watch that unless they have a chance to knock off a bigger team. They can help us. But other than that, like, I'm not watching. I can't watch Adelaide. I don't want to watch them just throw the ball into the post. Like, no disrespect to their offensive game plan and whatnot, but